Chip stocks is what it is all about today. It's a tough day and the earnings have been solid. Chips are selling off pretty big. S&P down nearly 1%, the Nasdaq about 1.5%, and the Dow 0.5%. So far, of the 40 S&P companies that have reported, more than 87% have had positive surprises. And the banks have been extremely strong. And early today, Taiwan Semi had a great report, but overshadowed by its capex. Weekly jobless claims this morning came in at 208,000, lower than expected. Continuing claims actually fell 16,000 on the week. Retail sales rose in line with expectations. And the Philly Fed Manufacturing Index, which measures the percentage of companies that are reporting growth against contraction, that soared to 41.4 in July. That's up about 31 points from the prior reading, much higher than the 9.8 forecast, and it's the peak since November of 2021. In the equity space, just as we saw an uptick in call activity earlier in the week, the flow has shifted back to puts. Yesterday, they accounted for about 63% of all option volume in the ES. Russell volume does continue to be near 50-50. NASDAQ put volume has ticked up as well. Today's expiring 76.25 calls, over 15,000 of those. Tomorrow's 75.75 puts and 76.50 calls, very active. And overall implied volatility ticked up just a smidge. Next Friday, it's about 11%. Crypto space, Bitcoin really is hanging in there, even with the rate issue. Extremely unclear after soft CPI data. Bitcoin traded just under 64,000 today, and it's been in a very tight range recently. It's up about 1% for the week, and every time we've seen this very tight range for the last few years, it has been a precursor to large moves.